Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way.
Hey guys, welcome back to the C and J show, and I got my favorite gin and juice here, and I got my sister Neek, and we hope that you guys are having a good day today. Let's get on with this topic. Jane Waughfield.
And I start calling his phone, and when nobody answering on my shop phone, I got a little flip. That's my shop phone, right? So, girl, yeah. So I'm on my little shop flip phone, and I'm like, boom, calling my cell phone, calling this phone. Ain't want nobody answer. So I'm like, damn. So now I done got back over there. I done parked right up by the front door, though. Thank God, because they chased me out of there. They was trying to kill me. Y'all, they tried to kill me. So anything happened to me, y'all know they tried to kill me today. Them niggas. And then when I got in the car, I started talking shit. If anybody knows me, that's how I get down. As soon as I get to the car, I get close to my pistol, I'm really talking shit now. So wait a minute. So look, I'm in here. Hold on. I'm banging on the door. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. So I'm knocking on this motherfucking door. I'm like, I need my fucking phone. That's my money bag. I'm like, hitting this motherfucking door. And I'm like, won't nobody come to the fucking door, right? I'm like, damn. Something told me to check the door. That motherfucker was unlocked. When I stepped in there, y'all. Oh my God. My stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. When I walked in there, y'all, what I seen with my own two eyes. Hold on. Thank God my phone was sitting on the table right there by the door. I swung that door, but I said, oh. And I couldn't even talk the words. I couldn't get the words out of my mouth, right? So I'm like, I'm trying to breathe. I'm like, and I just looked down and see my phone. I snatched my phone. They was standing there just staring at me. So them motherfuckers looking like the devil. They was looking like they was really trying to kill me. So I just grabbed my phone off I was like, so I jump in, start running. I done jump back in my car. Remember I told you I parked up by the door, right? So I get in my fucking car. And as I'm backing down, I'm like, hey, you motherfuckers, y'all better come up off some money. Y'all be talking that big money and shit. Give me a couple of bands or something now. Cause this right here, this is unacceptable. I'm out the window like, you motherfuckers is trifling. And you bitches think y'all ain't gonna get me. So wait.
Now the reason why I'm doing this update, not that we have heard anything, since the tragedy. We have not. But it was because on the old video that we did, I had certain people coming in and they were saying, they just was leaving different comments or whatever. So I said, okay, I'm just reading them and responding back. And then today, my daughters. Now, if you have twins, you will understand what I'm talking about. Everything is tit for tat, and they're 12 years old. So now we're riding in the car, and all of a sudden, my daughter M, decides to say, hey, let's just have a roast session really quick. And I'm going to just say X, Y, and Z about you to daughter A. Okay, now it was daughter A time. And daughter A is like, listen, I don't want to take it there with you, okay? I don't want to do it because you're going to start crying. And daughter M said, no, just give it to me. Say whatever it is that you got to say. Okay, and now you got daughter A. She's sitting there and she's still like, no, I'm not going to go there. And all of a sudden, boom, she goes there. And daughter M goes with the mom. You didn't interfere. You didn't stop. I said she could not say X, Y, and Z. That was off limits and blah, blah, blah. And okay, now I gotta go into mommy mode to fix it, and I gotta go and shut everybody down. So I'm like, okay, listen, y'all be quiet. I just let y'all two just do this. I don't even know why, but it's to prove a point here in life by this being an awareness channel. And so the point of it was this: I realized, and I had to tell my daughter M, who started it, that sometimes you may say something or do something. Maybe you just not feeling it, you're feeling it. Who knows why you may do it? And somebody else may decide to finish it, and you cannot tell them what to do and how hard to hit. And oh well, I kicked you, so you can only, push me down. Or I push you, but you can't punch me. We can't do that because sometimes people are not going to play fair. And that's what this is about, fair. What is fair? Who knows? I don't. But I'm going to say this here, okay? And something that I learned. And we all have to learn this. We cannot kick anyone when they're down. I was looking at this live. I was looking at the comments. And it's like everybody else knew, including herself. She knew that death was going to be knocking at her door. And yet and still, because of who she is and because of her saying, hey, everybody know me. Now, this is just something that I do. I go and I may say something. Once I get to my car and I get to my safe zone and I get next to my little piece, that's when I start talking all my junk. That's just how I am. And you know what? I hate that had to happen because of who you are and what you did. It shouldn't have been done. But because of that, someone else decided to say, well, we're going to put a stop to that. Because sometimes running your mouth can cause deadly actions. And I hate that this had to happen to her. But we're going to get also on these guys because I didn't really even see anyone speaking on these men. Only thing that they were talking about is this is what she get. We're talking about blackmailing, extortion. And yes, I agree. She should never did any of those things because it was their wrong. But the thing about that is this, as human beings, okay, we only see start and finish, beginning and end. That's it. We don't see in between the process of anything that's going on. So in between that time, you have this demeanor about yourself. You see, the thing about it is this, right? If I came to you and I said I don't like you, I hate you, I got an issue with you, I want to do whatever, you can come back and say whatever it is you got to say to me. We can fight. I can become a bigger woman or man, and I can walk away and I can apologize. But see, the part that nobody's understanding is this. When death comes into the picture, there's no more apologizing. You can't apologize for that shot. You can't apologize for the last breath that someone has took. You cannot press rewind. You cannot go back and say, I wish I had done this. I wish I was quiet. I wish I would have shut up. I wish I wouldn't have done any of these things. Because the key factor is with all of it, we all know when something is going on, we know it's wrong. Just like how she said, this is me. I know this is how I be talking junk. Anybody know me? I just talk junk at around this time, blah, blah, blah. And if something go on and if I go missing, y'all please, y'all gonna know that these two individuals did it. And to this day, these two individuals, even if the people from her hair shop know, because they know that she was leaving. They know that she was going to go and you left. You said, okay, hey, I'm finna go buy the Dirt B&M house to pick up my money. And I'll be back, girl. Go finish, go up underneath the dryer, go do whatever. Okay, after you got finished that, they already know where you was going at. You said you told somebody your whereabouts, okay? Then on top of that, which does not make no sense, you get on live and you decide to say all this stuff. You got so many people that I was seeing up, going, girl, you about to die. You finna get yourself killed. You probably need to stop talking. R.I.P. death to her right now. We not finna see her in a few. And I'm like, okay, I'm looking at all this stuff and I'm saying to myself, dang, is it her family members or is he just random people? Because everybody is saying rest in peace. Just like everybody is saying it. I mean, like, what? Wow. But even though she knew this stuff, even though people knew, I mean, but it's too late for the people. It don't matter. She still did it. There's no way I would have did it. I don't think that she could have even walked out from this. I really don't. Because you seen something, and by these men being the type of men and having the type of reputation that they have, they were not going to let this go, period. And I don't think if she would have played blind and deaf, if she would have pretended as if she was having a stroke or a heart attack at that recent moment in time, they still was going to try to kill her to keep her from opening up her mouth. And you know that it's serious if somebody is chasing behind you and you are in some traffic. You were doing something you didn't want nobody in this world, God himself, to find out. Because you just didn't care. You was willing to go run out in the traffic and you was finna get her. I know we finna take care of this. We taking care of this right now. This is finna cease. This is what I also have to say, because nobody ain't speaking about them. So I'm gonna get on them at this moment. Who cares what anybody say? This is the truth. They are dead wrong. Yes, I don't like what she did because it was consequences to that. But at the same time, y'all as men, you could have did a couple of things to her. Heck, you could even beat her down really bad. If it was that case, you could have did anything. But because you was put to shame, you was embarrassed, you was in a rush. Nobody knows about what y'all doing, meaning that y'all is hurting a couple of people. Because meaning, honestly, you're in some relationships with somebody. You have either wives or baby mamas. You have this street credit that you don't want anybody to take from you, to handicap you. So you was ready. And it was just a wrong day for her regardless. I think it did not matter. But I also think you two should not be walking around free either. Not because of that. There's so many people that do things that deserve things. If we want to really talk about justice and who deserve what, if justice has to be served, if it really got to be served, there's a lot of people doing some stuff that does not make no sense at all. But because you two are men, two men, you done ran down and said, I understand what you did and it wasn't cool. But also, there should not be justice. How is justice being served? Because you we had to do that because she was about to air us out. So, yep, bang, 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 that's it. No, that's not cool. That's not right. And I hope that at some point in time, y'all can go to yourselves and speak to your own selves privately and turn your own selves in, because that's not right at all. I don't care what, nobody can say, yeah, somebody did this to you, so you should have killed them. Come on now. How is that right? There's a bunch of stuff that is going on. And and I don't even want to speak on it. We see the things that's going on with the police. And we see the things that's going on with so many different other just things. Nothing here is not an excuse for this. That was something that was bad, but it didn't deserve this punishment right here. Now, if y'all feel like it deserved that, something is wrong. It is truly wrong. But I'm going to say this before we go. Please remember, it don't matter how a person is. Every rat have a family, okay? And before this lady died, before this time, I understand she wasn't the best woman that certain people may think that they know when they have heard different things about her. She still had parents, cousins, family members, friends. She had kids. And if let's tell the truth, some people do have double lives. They can act one way in the streets, be the biggest, baddest killer in the streets, and get around the person that warms their hearts up, and that person will never see this image. Okay? So I don't care what nobody has to say about that. This woman had kids. And if you could tell me that, and you could talk to the kids and tell the kids, like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Your mom did deserve it because what she did wasn't right. So they had to do it to her. Okay, I'm sorry about that. And then she owed the other, hey, her owed some people some money, and she never gave it to them. So we just, hey, you get it, right? Not okay. We cannot do that. This is why we have to teach our kids. Okay, you have a choice in what you're gonna do. Let's try our best not to do things to cause reactions, because we don't know what light somebody else is walking in, and what day that they're having, and when they're gonna be in the mood to really put up with the crap that they're taking. Okay, you can leave your likes, comments, subscribe, say what you feel.
Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to